Sometimes FUBAR happens when you least expect it.
I need my soul to scream out.
I can't stand this. So in the last few videos, you've noticed a progressional change. And I wanted to make this video while things were fresh and you know what up. Because the real core message of this video is to trust in time. And it's hard to do that when things look like they're falling apart. And so if there's one thing I want to communicate in this message, it's this. We didn't get here in a day, and we're not going to get out. So with that, we're going to take a deep breath, and I will see you on the other side. So my plan for the next video was really to talk about how I am rethinking safety and security as a woman who will be traveling alone. And I told you, that was one of the reasons I cut my hair. After that last video, I went into town. This is not what I asked for. And so it's pretty upsetting, but I thought it would be a perfect way to illustrate the fact that things for me right now at this level feel, up beyond all repair, relief, recovery. But that's not the truth. The truth is time will always heal everything. If we can trust in time, things must change. And it's hard to remember that when we have all these things like feeling like the walls, right, for America are just crashing down around us. And that's this whole energy and idea behind resilient survival and an overcome mindset. And one of the core things I really want to be able to start communicating more clearly is this idea of dignity, that's so much of what's going on right now is a demoralization. We've got homelessness ready to spike into 20 to 25 million people losing their home. People are losing their jobs. People are losing their sanity, and people are being persecuted. I also watched Schindler's List last night. I highly recommend you watch that as a reminder. I'm probably going to be touching on something around that in another video. But back to here and now, and those of us who are non-essential in the bigger picture. How do you hold your dignity, right? How do you hold your dignity when you just become really ugly? I was reminded of the scene where they chop all their hair off and parade them around naked, which I'm not going to do, because that's very demoralizing. And so this is no big deal. It's just a temporary problem, but it's so illustrative of the fact that right now, everything feels just so messed up and so out of control and so crazy. And there's more than one person walking around saying, is this the America that I grew up into? Is this the America that I want to be a part of? And that we're having to look beyond our own tiny little life as we look around and say, things are being pushed in a direction that I don't understand. And I think what's so hard, and one of the things that's been in my heart to really try and find a way to share is that this is really scary because there's so much uncertainty and there's no clear path forward. It is a time in which all the rules have changed in such a way that even if you try to follow and comply, you're still penalized. Common sense has been thrown out the window. We've seen this process depicted in movies, in books, in stories, and in history. And the most powerful lesson that we can learn from history is that if we can trust in time, this won't happen. This won't be forever. This will change. This isn't the way it's going to be. Now, what we do from here until then is really our own personal journey and our personal experience. And that's another thing that's really big for me that I want to get out there, is that we keep judging other people's process. We keep judging their outcome. Like, you need to do this, you need to be prepared, you need to have this, you need to move there. I don't believe in that. I believe that we each have a personal experience through this process of things deconstructing. The points that we can unite and come together and work on that are our unifying points are, holding dignity. Do not let others demoralize you. Do not let yourself be demoralized, and do not demoralize others. Dignity is key during this process, and dignity is something that time can't take away. Dignity is something that nobody around you can take away. And when we can trust in time, if we just hold on to our dignity through this process, if we just trust that our experience in it has value for us, that as we navigate this, as we survive this in a resilient way, as we develop an overcome mindset, as we move through, nobody can take your dignity away. They can make it harder when you look in the mirror, but nobody can take your dignity away. And if there's one thing that we can all do, is we can trust in time, because nothing lasts forever. We may not get the outcome we want, we may not get the experience we want, but the key to surviving resiliently in this process, and to hold on to a real overcome mindset, to hold on to that dignity, is to just trust in time. Because right now things might be, beyond repair, but they won't be forever. So with that, we're going to take a deep breath. You'll see links below. We're moving this forward. Every day is just one more step, one more breath. And with that, my friends, I will see you. Who knows? Maybe I'll be bald next time.